here in Chelsea, New York at Chelsea Market, and we're gonna stop in at Seed and Mill where they're making incredible tahini, halva. They also have an amazing soft serve that I can't wait to try. We're gonna pop in and actually learn how to make a simple and easy tahini sauce recipe with their owner Rachel. So I don't know what we're waiting for. Let's get started. So I'm with Rachel, owner of Seed and Mill, and we're going to be making kind of like a tahini sauce dressing, is that right?
Yeah, we're going to make a classic lemon tahini sauce today.
So I'm super excited, but for anybody who might not be familiar with tahini, what is tahini?
What is tahini? It's a question I get asked here in Chelsea Market every day.
I can imagine.
So tahini, the word tahini, it comes from an Arabic word called tahana, and tahana means to grind. So historically, people would grind their sesame seeds. They'd also grind nuts and other types of seeds, but they were grinding sesame particularly because it has a lot of natural oil. And it has a perfect ratio of fiber to oil. So as you grind up the seeds, it creates a really lovely paste. So it creates this beautiful, smooth sort of sesame paste. Sometimes people call it sesame butter. So it's similar. So when you make peanut butter, you grind peanuts. When you grind cashews, you get cashew butter, and we grind sesame, and that makes sesame butter or tahini.
Perfect. And that kind of comes along too with the name, right? So you've got the sesame seed, and in order to get it,
you need to mill it.
You need to mill it.
Hence seed and mill.
But so walk me through our sauce that we're going to be making.
Yeah.
I'm very excited because we have an array of things here too. It's going to be so versatile. We can do so many things with it.
So we are going to start with the tahini. So
Okay.
with tahini, you always just give it a bit of a stir. Sometimes there's a natural separation of the oil to the fiber. So sometimes the fiber part of the seed gets a bit stuck and sinks.
Yes.
But this is looking pretty smooth. So I'm going to pour about half a cup, but I've made this so many times we're going to estimate. Then I'm going to add the juice of a lemon.
Great.
All right, citrus squeezer. Next, we're going to add some water. I'm going to add also about a cup of water. It helps when you use really cold water, but it doesn't really matter. This has been in the fridge. So we've got the water, and we'll add the salt, pepper, herbs, anything else at the end, but we've got 3 ingredients here.
Okay.
You can either use a whisk or a fork. I'm going to use a fork, and then we're just going to start whisking this up.
Beautiful.
But what you're going to see is that the seeds are going to emulsify with the water, and it's going to start to form a paste. It is starting to thicken up. I'd add a bit more tahini.
All right.
All right.
All right, so we've upgraded to a whisk.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, you can really see how much thicker it's become.
Yep.
It's pretty amazing.
Yep.
But
Okay.
all within a matter of seconds too.
Yep. So I think this is looking pretty good. What I'm going to do is add a little bit of salt. And today I'm going to add a little bit of za'atar. Za'atar's a really nice Middle Eastern Mediterranean spice. It does have sesame seeds in here, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of oregano, black sesame as well.
Yeah.
And I like the combination of the herby kind of earthy flavors.
Yes.
This is a really nice dressing. If I wanted to make this a dip, I'm going to add a little bit more tahini there. I think I overdid it on the liquid. But I think see how that's thickening up.
Absolutely.
Okay? So this is just a great spread. So you could use this we could make a little avocado toast on a bagel. We've got some bread here, and we'll use this to top it.
This is fantastic. It looks awesome. But the cool thing about tahini is that it's not just for savory applications, right? I mean, we're here where we also have some of your famous halva.
Halva is a really unique dessert made from tahini and sugar. And the word halva, actually it's an Arabic word, it means sweet. So it's a very historic, ancient dessert made from just crushed sesame or tahini and the sugar. And you can eat it by itself like a piece of fudge, but you can also use it as a topping. So let's put it over some ice cream, shall we?
I'm very excited about this. Yes, let's do it. Ooh, there it is.
Using my kids come here occasionally and I let them work on a weekend, and using the soft serve machine is pretty fun.
I mean,
you did a great job.
I wanted a little curly Q in there, and I'm leaving room because you told me that we're going to be doing some toppings, so I want to allow for some space for those toppings.
Absolutely.
What do we have here? What is this component?
We are creating a Middle Eastern sundae. So instead of the sort of chopped nuts, we are going to do some crumbles of halva.
Okay, and that just goes right there on the
Yeah,
side.
yeah. So
Any
I would,
amount, or does that look nice?
Yeah,
or?
that looks great.
Okay,
I mean, really personal preference. If you wanted a little bit extra sweet, I would add a little bit more. You could do a little bit more.
A little bit more. All right.
Yep. So this is just crumbled halva is again just tahini and a little bit of sugar. And then instead of a hot fudge chocolate sauce, we are going to do a little drizzle of tahini sauce.
So let's just...
Perfect. Oh,
It's time for the taste test. I'm very excited. So any equal distribution of all the ingredients, right?
yeah. You know, you can kind of just make it all up into a sundae.
Yeah.
But again, what I love about this is that it's a combination of flavor and texture and history, and it's very unique. There's nowhere else in New York that you're going to find this.
I mean, are
Good,
you
isn't
kidding?
it? Yeah, now I need a spoon.
Yes,
too.
please join me in the celebration. This is fantastic. So I'm not, I love desserts, maybe more than anybody else. I challenge anybody to a duel on desserts. But I don't like them when they're terribly sweet. This is like the ultimate balance of sweet with a hint of savory, not too sweet. And I love all of, just like you said, the different textures.
Yeah.
You keep the mouth guessing.
Yeah.
It's not monotonous.
Yeah.
The soft serve is so refreshing, so creamy,
Yeah.
pure in taste. I mean, everything here, it's so good. That's so well done.
That was the goal, Catherine.
You achieved it and beyond. This is exceptional.
Thank you.